Hello everyone, this is Zarmony from the Infinite Crisis Navi team. So I'm gonna show you Zatanna, the showstopper. I'm playing this hero for quite some time and I really enjoy it. It's fun, it's strong. You can easily dominate mid with it. It's just a bit weak against ganks, but you can still manage it with the other stuff. So let's just start off with the skills. First, her Q is Cure. It's like a really short cooldown long range poke which gets effective when it's leveled to level 2 or 3 and more. Like at level 1 it's like no damage, but it's like really good for lane dominance later on. So dash slash dazzle, it's basically a buff or debuff. If it's used on a allied champion, it gives movement speed. If it's used on an enemy champion, it decreases their movement speed. Protect slash punish is basically a shield or a debuff on the enemy which deals damage when it explodes and deals AoE damage. So as well for the allied champions, when the shield pops, it heals all around allied champions. For the enemy, if you cast it on the enemy, it's like not a shield, just a debuff, and when it pops, it is AoE damage. You can pop it instantly if you hit your skewer onto your E as well. Her ultimate is Be a Rabbit. She can transform an enemy champion into a rabbit, which means they have their movement speed drastically removed, and their target and their armor and magic resist is decreased for quite a bit as well. And the last one is her passive, which gives her will regen. Maybe for the new players, we can call it mana, and it gives power armor for allies, so basically magic resist. So next up are the mods and augments. For her I'm using like my standard page because there's some versatility, but back to that later. So for the first thing I'm using Nil Ring. It gives you HP, mana regen, and mana as well, so it's pretty good. And with this mod you can last hit minions slash drones way more easier. This is the two-phase coin. It's an item that stacks over time, so I'm just using a mod that's gonna stack so the coin stacks faster. In the end, when it's fully stacked, it gives you 100, it gives you 100 power damage, I think, and 10% cooldown, so it's a really good item for its cost. And I'm using the logos. It gives you mana and power damage, and every coin you pick up, you get stacks, which gives you more power damage. But this item is not necessarily. You can choose from any mod you want to fill it up. I just like to use it for myself. And for the augments, I'm using all of them are power damage per level and power penetration, except I have one flat power damage and power penetration augment in my page. So, oh yeah, I could tell you what you could use instead of the logos. Instead of logos, you could use either, let me find it just fast, the power of the Book of Eternity mod, which gives you more power damage, or the Fatality's Energy Lens with as well 15 more power damage. At the start, I'm just gonna pick up a word at the word bacon, and my starting item is gonna be the Nil Ring with 3 modular health vials, which are basically health pots, and a modular will vial, which is basically a mana pot. So in this game, I'm gonna be playing mid as Zatanna. Her laning is pretty easy. She's one of the strongest laners actually. The only one who can beat her in the lane is basically a jungler who is ganking for the other mid laner because her main spell is the Q and it has a ton of range to use it. It's a pretty close cooldown. It's 2.2 seconds. So the second spell, which I'm gonna take at level 4, is a movement speed and movement speed debuff. If I use it onto myself, I run faster. If I use it on an enemy, I run slower. Oh yeah, and the scaling, or basically the rotation of the speed slash debuff slow. Skills with will, so basically with mana. Higher mana you have, the longer the rotation of slow slash movement speed it takes. My E is protect or punish. So you can either put it on yourself or an ally, which is gonna block. Here it says 64 damage. After 2.5 seconds, the target is healed for 40% of the remaining shield and nearby allies for half of the amount. So basically it heals your teammates all around. So what's next? Oh yeah, the bunny. Bunny is basically it turns your enemy into a rabbit and it decreases their magic resist and armor. And after that, they move as well. They move really much slower. So right now with this Catwoman Primon mate, she can outpoke me early on. So I just keep sure to hit all the last hits early on. At level 3-4 I'm gonna start outpoking her really hard. Actually even now because she misplayed here. So if I just stay in a safe range around this line, till this line, I will most likely never be able to die. So I just move forward and backward just to not get into the danger zone. Because in lower level, in higher, like if your opponent is good, you will never have the opportunity to actually kill him 1v1 with Zatanna because her damage is not that great, but she has really good sustain and poke. And it's actually pretty easy versus this Catwoman, she doesn't play it that well. So... Oh yeah, I forgot about her passive. Her passive gives you bonus magic resist or power armor. And does as well mana regen, so you can keep up the poke. I have a pretty easy time right now. So usually I play more passively on the early kind of the game with Zatanna. When my Q actually hits like level 3 Q or level 4 Q, then you should actually start trying to poke your enemy out of the lane. So she recalled basically based back to her fountain, which is here. I'm gonna do the same because I pushed the creep wave into her tower, so she lost few creeps of experience and gold. So yeah, as I said, I start with the ring. My next item is gonna be the logos. I'm gonna get it to level 2, and then I won't be upgrading, just keep stacking the coins. So the logos, what it actually does, it gives you 100 will and 20 power damage. You get 2 stacks for each creep that you kill, or coin of a creep that died. And it stacks to 60 stacks with my mod. Get one playing aggressive. In the long run, I should win it out. The poke. So she tries really to poke me down, but that won't happen. I even took the held bacon with me. So after the logos, I will go for coin. What the coin does is actually like 20 power damage, and you get it to level 2. And when you have it level 2, it gives you as well 20 power damage, but it stacks like every 45 seconds you get 2 more power damage, as well as for every kill and assist you get two stacks as well for the coin. When the coin is maxed out, it should give, if I recall correctly, 80 power damage as well as 10% of cooldown reduction. And here should be the kill. There's some lag because of my PC. And there won't be a kill. But it's fine. The Catwoman should have been backing as well. I right now have the free time to roam and gank, so bot seems an option to gank. Just gonna run there and try it. And here's my teammate Jutsu and my teammate Tavi. And that's gonna be first blood. It's gonna take a while, so his passive goes off. Back to the lane. And that was pretty stupid by her. Actually, she should have committed fully, but my creeps, like them creeps, damaged her too much, and their creeps weren't attacking me as well. I'm having already a really good advantage on mid. And Zatanna is like one of my main heroes to play, like one of my favorites. Ah, so I have bunny now. Ah, that looks bad. No, it's fine. Okay. Oh, I have 1000 gold, I can buy the coin. So as I said, yeah, the 80 power damage is maximum, and I gain 2 power damage every 45 seconds. Gonna grab a watered beacon. Looking I should TP, but there's no real option to do it. And I'm using actually a new skin that just came out. Looks pretty okay, even though I prefer the other one. I have a huge advantage. She's level 4. And that was my ultimate, I banished her. And there was some lag, I'm really sorry, but that's my PC. But yeah. I still managed to kill her with the bunny. Oh yeah, for my summoner spells I'm running Doomsday's Invulnerability and TP. You can change out the shield for wards if you feel more like it. But I kinda got used to play with shield again. You can just push the tower. For my next item, because I'm running out of mana, I'm gonna make the Dreams, the Nectar's Destiny's Dreamstones. It basically regens your mana faster. And I really don't have problem with HP or being harassed on. So I don't really need more damage, I just need to sustain up my mana. I don't have enough mana to do the whole combo, but I can most likely zone her out from gold slash coins. Yep, which is happening right now. Yep. Just gonna push in the creeps. And go back to base. I'm gonna try to run top and maybe get a kill. Okay. to catch him. Okay, we managed to kill him. Gonna help him to do the EMP. Just gonna move back from mid to mid. She might be waiting for me. Never mind. I would kinda get into a sticky situation if she would have waited for me, but it's fine. Sorry, that's my Steam. I'm gonna upgrade my logos now to level 3 because I just don't have anything else to buy. And I don't want to throw my pots yet, to sell my HP pots yet. Even though I could. Since my middle laner opponent ganked up, I'm just gonna push the tower on mid. Like, one kill is not worth to lose that, to trade the tower for it. And she cannot really kill me. Unless she outplays me totally, but she won't. Just popped it in case, because her spells can actually crit. And the crit might have killed me. Might have. Most likely not, but just to go sure. There's a bit of panic involved as well. Sell my pot, and I gonna buy the belt. Cosmic Belt is a really good mid-game item. It gives HP, power damage, and penetration. So it's like an optimal mid-late game item. You can even upgrade it to level 3. It gives more HP, then you actually get a bit tanky as a mage. You don't die instantly. I just came bottom because so we can push the turret. And there was the crit. Oh. Need to be careful. Well. A lot of lags, let me see. We got the bot tower after such a long sieging, but yeah, took some time, but we managed it because we were free, and we were stronger. No, kinda wasted it. Work. Oh well. He kills him alone. Couldn't help him there. So yeah, basically the two-face coins, the logos, and the custom belt are your core items. The other items are after that as optional. I usually go for Star Heart, which is for to maximize your damage output. Put my shield on myself to heal up a bit. Yeah, my first death. TP up. I can just TP afterwards to their dampener. I guess not. They're all backing. Gonna pick fort and go bottom. Alright, we got caught. So basically, yeah. Eh, well. Oh, this was close. Oh, it was. He had the shield. Ah, tried to juke him around. Well, juke. Tried to escape him from my cooldowns. The Catwoman kinda tricked me because I didn't see her item, the Sword of Beowulfs, which basically gives you a shield that blocks magic damage after she gets critically damaged. And they're gonna get him as well. They're gonna catch him, easy peasy. Up, picking up word. Gonna run mid. If they're gonna try to push mid. I'm really bad. Like I hit already 10k gold credits. Nah, whatever. Run upwards to get the top turret if you're gonna be able to push it. That's why I'm gonna ward up if they come from here. Yeah, it keeps moved. Yeah, they might catch him. And boom. We basically killed two of them. Okay, that's fine. We can keep pushing, I think. They're pretty weak, not scary. Just need to keep distance. Not like this, but yeah. Just gonna group up with the other guys. And we can keep pushing, I think. That will be kind of the general idea. We somehow managed to poke them down, like really easily. And they're dead. And I don't have mana. Just gonna go back. This guy's gonna be done soonish, like. It's actually surprising they didn't surrender or give up yet. Eh. Since this game is pretty easy, I'm just gonna go for more damage with the Book of Eternity. Yeah, yeah, makes most sense. So basically what it does, it gives you 50 power damage and 30% of power penetration, which is really more not that useful against those guys because they didn't even have the chance to build up magic resistance for against us. But yeah, it makes a lot of sense if you play against tanks or other characters. Okay, so let's go through my build. I started off with the nail ring, which I sold afterwards, and the HP pots with the mana pots as well. Uh, yeah, afterwards I bought the logos, and the level 2 logos is stackable, so you just leave it at level 2 until it's fully stacked. You can upgrade it later on. The next item which I bought was the Two-Face coin. The Two-Face coin gains 2 power damage every 9 seconds, da 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 da, you can read it through yourself. So, and I had the mod which gives me every stack 45 seconds, not 90 seconds. The next item is Cosmic Belt. It's a pretty good mid-late game item. Early mid-game item, it gives you HP, power damage, and power penetration, so it's really strong. to give you some HP, and it's really strong too for early bursts with against people who have no magic just yet. So it's really ideal to burst down their carries. Afterwards, it's situational, but if you're ahead, you can just go for the Star Herd. The Star Herd gives you 120 power damage, which is a lot, but it costs a lot as well. And the best thing is the power feedback, which gives you 30% plus power damage. So uh, you get another around 90, 80 power damage out of it. The Book of Eternity, it gives you 50 power damage and plus 30 power penetration. Usually before you get the Book of Eternity, you sell the Cosmic Belt and just have the book. So you get another other offensive item, or you buy a defensive item and afterwards you sell the belt and buy the Book of Eternity. The Doctor Doomstone, yeah, you can upgrade it less, you can sell it for another item as well, but it's like pretty useful through the whole game to regen it up, to regen your mana up so you never run down on mana, and it's pretty cheap for its cost. So yeah, that's about it. Goodbye.